Good morning, good morning. Morning for those who are watching live, afternoon for those watching later, evening for those watching even later than this afternoon. But anyway, good morning and welcome to the Wednesday warm-up. I am your host, Lee. The Wednesday warm-up is powered by the Insights Show. I cannot say, and I am joined by my co-host, and then pew, 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 because my co-host is not here. Show a shot of him. Cricket sounds, yeah. So I am doing everything today. I've got my producer Clayt in the paddock. Shout out to you. What's up? You don't have a mic there, so you cannot shout out back to our peeps. But anyway, it is so awesome to be in front of you once again. I cannot see you, however, but you know, one way that I can see you actually is if you drop me a comment in the comment section. Seeing that I am so lonely today, why don't you just join in? Drop me a comment in the comment section in the live if you are tuned in right now. That will make me feel so much better. But it is awesome to be here on this Wednesday morning. The weather is quite lekker today. I must admit, last week or the week before, the weather was like the winter was wintering. In fact, the autumn was wintering, right? But it's been a bit of a autumn summer vibes recently, and so here we are. My co-host, however, Jesse, he did say to me, he sent a voice note. I didn't complete it though because I was getting ready for the show, because that's what we do, you know. We here because we need to get ready for the show. So there's no time to go make coffee. Jesse, if you are watching this now driving here, he's saying that there's roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. Ek weet nie hoe waar is daai nie, maar anyway, we will go with that story. We've got Annalise, who is up front in the reception area, joining me this morning in the comment section. Girl, I see you. Hey, how you doing? And so anyway, before we get into this topic, it's a hot topic today, I must just admit. Like, I saw it trending on the socials and I was like, oh, yata, my gosh, another social media storm that is happening with our influencers. Maar anyway, hier kom my co-host. Sorry, ek kon nie koffie gemaak het nie, want jy stuur 'n boodskap so laat. Jy kan maar koffie gaan maak, Jessie. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Hey,
Hello.
Ek denk, daar was roadblocks.
Hey, it's bad here outside. Yo. You must see even here. Southgate side.
You say they on a roll, they're hot.
It's from, you see that highway next to Southgate. From there, right up past near the Glen, Camaro, that side. Literally right up because of a roadblock.
But
They
no,
closed
why?
off the whole highway.
Maybe it's not just any roadblock. Maybe there was something happening.
I don't know.
like-
Maybe it was even an accident, but in my eyes, it looked like a roadblock.
It could be very possible that it could be a roadblock. Never mind that folks have to get to work and school and stuff
That's
like
what I was
that.
thinking in my head. I'm like, but
Anyway,
at the end of the day,
When duty calls... Joking, man, joking. But anyway, we've got an interesting topic this morning, Jess. I don't know,
yes.
did you do your research? Go check the poster yesterday or whatever
I saw
the case
it.
may be.
I read up on it, but I didn't watch the YouTube.
Commentary.
Yeah,
On
I
it.
didn't watch the YouTube comment.
Nah, it's cool. We will have our own YouTube commentary. We've got the others joining us here in the comment section, because I was saying that I'm feeling lonely and all the peeps came through here in the live chat. And
Maybe I must
Annalise,
not go again.
Annalise was here. Clayton Gimeda saying welcome. That is our producer. Saying morning everybody. Welcome to everyone joining this morning or evening or afternoon, because I said, you never know when people are watching. I mean, we've even got Mr. Miller here and it's afternoon by them right
Yay!
now. Eldrin Miller.
Whoa,
Pew, 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 pew.
whole 5 months later, he decides to join us again.
I don't know, Mr. Miller, is it good evening or good afternoon there by you guys? How many? I think it's, what time is it there? 7 o'clock maybe? 7 p.m.
I'm not
But
make
anyway, how you doing? Chatted to Mr. Miller. For me, it was yesterday.
Yeah.
On Instagram, because I posted yesterday was the anniversary of when Barry was on. When you guys
Okay.
attempted the cake.
Oh, Barry.
Yeah, Barry. When Barry was on. And so then I posted on my story then I posted last year this time.
Yeah.
On this day last year.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Miller and Barry, it's 5 p.m. Mr. Miller says they Barry reposted it and Mr. Miller reposted onto his story.
He
and
hasn't
he
been
says,
supporting us
and,
lately.
and Barry was saying that next time he's in South Africa, he must come, he must drop by. But I was saying that he was here.
Yeah.
And he took on any drop by him. Anyway, that is a story for another day.
Mr. Miller, I need to give you my number, brother. We need to talk, man. We need to talk.
Yeah, Jess has got a new phone, Mr. Miller.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he says, it's so good to be back. Let me just show the message because it's hiding. Why does YouTube do that? Hey man, it's so good to have you, Mr. Miller, our international co-host. Did you see Mr. Miller in the intro? We kept you there, your photo.
Yeah.
We've got it's difficult to let go. So yeah, we're keeping you in there.
Yeah, we're trying to keep you alive still.
Oh, he says he tried to repost, but the song wasn't available in Australia.
Yeah, no.
I think it was Burna Boy. Burna Boy is not. Why? Anyway, praise God. Racism happening there. Racism. But just before we get into the topic that we are going to be speaking about, and just by the way, just to let you know that for those of you who have not seen the poster, the topic today is fine line between funny and foul. And
but look, you got this with the picture of my hair's cut. I have a trim and my lips isn't so dry.
Your lips is not dry.
And
the trim is not too bad.
It's not existent.
No, but I don't have a photo of you with a trim in. I don't. I don't have a single photo of you. You can go look through the whole thing. It's your problem. Do you always have a photo of yourself with a trim in? Let us ask that question first and foremost.
5 years ago, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, man, broer, man. And the reason why I wanted to specifically speak about this topic is because recently a social media influencer by the name of Mihlali Ndamase, she posted a post to her Insta-story about a media personality in South Africa by the name of Bonang Mataba. And I don't know, you guys might know Queen B. And it caused quite a social media stir. People were like, ha, because as you will see later, I'm going to show you guys the photo of Bonang. And then you must go and, if you don't know who Bonang is, then you must go and Google search Bonang and what she normally looks like.
Versus the picture that
what we know her to look like and the picture that Mihlali posted. But anyway, before that, Jess, have you been following the Senzo Mihiwatra?
Not really.
Yesterday
I was on the live for a little bit. But then it took too long to start and then I just jumped off again and then I had other things to do.
Yeah, so it's it's getting hard, eh?
I know. Yesterday I saw about the blood though.
Yeah.
Yesterday I read up about the blood where they said that where apparently where he was shot there was no blood when they came in, and then the previous one said no, there was blood, but they cleaned up the blood and there was a whole thing with the blood.
This is literally, it's a murder case. You telling me there's no blood? Nah? The man was shot, there's no blood. What kind of special being was Senzo that he did not bleed? Nah, fam. But anyway, yesterday, the forensic officer that's now under cross-examination at the moment, Sergeant Tabo Mosia, right? He's the one that's being cross-examined by both the 4 accused's lawyer, Tefo, and then the 1 accused's lawyer, Advocate Zandile Mshololo. And so yesterday she cross-examined him about his qualifications, and because what she can't understand is, he says that he's got like how many years? 10 years experience as a forensic officer. And she's like, but the basics of what you do at the crime scene was not followed.
100%.
You didn't do any of those things. So again, you ask yourself, and look, it is something that you need to take into consideration, because we know that a lot of high profile people in our public service has lied about their qualifications before. So they are occupying spaces that they don't deserve per se.
Yeah.
And then that goes to speak about that thing about the quota system, for instance. Because I saw that, what's that guy's name, that coach that you guys always speak about?
Tobojan. What's his name, Enzo?
Yeah, Togojan.
Yeah.
He posted on Facebook saying, yeah, him, that one. he asked the question, why is there no white players in the PSL? It's problematic. For the first time, I've seen white people in the comment section of a black person on Facebook. They're like, yeah, it's the quota system. It's so. Then
But whether you like it or not, it's true. It's very
Right.
much true.
Right. So then you've got that situation that's happening there. And now people are like, mara guy, yo, for real, qualifications we need to ask. I mean, the last time when Tifo asked him, so are you lying? He's like, I don't think I'm lying.
I don't think.
It's like, yo, it's a mess. It's a hot
Yeah.
mess. And now you ask yourself the question, like, maybe it's brought to light. These things have probably been happening in the justice system, right? With our police and with our
100%.
officers and our investigators and stuff like that. I'm not saying that all of them are incompetent. Don't get me wrong, because they are qualified investigative officers, forensic officers,
We've
police.
had on our
and
show already.
we've had them on our show who studied for this thing. They work like tirelessly, and so it's not taking away from that. But now this guy who on this high profile case, you realize now that again all the discrepancies in the system, where it's like, if this guy is not even, he was the lead forensic officer on this case,
Yeah. But yet,
and his
protocol.
stories are not,
And they like protocol.
hey,
But no
observing
protocol
all
was not
protocol.
observed.
Observing all protocol. And then we've got Juan in the comment
Saying,
section
"Good
also
morning,
saying,
my people."
Justin, if you are watching, not John, Juan.
Juan, yes.
Hey, then he wants to come say Khaleds.
Hey. Aye. But me, I haven't been listening to the news lately. You know why?
Why?
It's depressing.
It's very depressing.
Yo. There's now some Cyril, he didn't report the farm cases.
Yeah.
Malema saying he's going to
Take Cyril
take Cyril
and
out. He's going to make ructions in the
protest.
country if he doesn't step down. Yeah. And I believe that man when he says he's going to make ructions.
I do believe
We
it.
don't take it lightly.
It's true. I mean, speaking of which, okay, so that Jesse was speaking about, our president, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, there was a break-in at his farm and he didn't
Report it,
right? Apparently, his chief justice or security guy is a police officer or whatever, so he reported it to him, and that was enough. And so the argument was that, Mara, there's other people, there's other farmers around you, they need to know, you need to report these things, it's a crime that took place. And so that also raises eyebrows. People are like, but why would he not report a break-in
and
at
they
his
feel like
farm?
if they're not reporting us one thing, how many other crimes is there
Yeah.
that's not being reported, especially within the country? And it makes sense why you see people not getting locked up for the type of crimes that they performing, the looting of funds and all that. Why they don't get locked up? Because he himself is busy with this nonsense. I see yesterday though they made that one, they have to pay back the money. Remember that guy, the young man that was posting in lockdown? He only bought like 3 Lambos, Range Rovers, everything for the PPE. He got all those tenders for the PPE.
Yeah.
And apparently some stuff he done, but the other money he looted, so he has to pay back. I think it's like 80 million or something that he needs to pay back.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, but anyway, we will wait and see. You know,
I'm not sure.
When I
My
hear
numbers could be
payback,
very much
when I
off.
hear pay back the money and stuff like that, I'm so conditioned. I'm at the place where I'm just like, pay back the money for who? Like, who's paying back the money? Is it us again?
And
Are
that's why
we,
they ask him,
the
so if he doesn't
taxpayers?
pay back, what's going to happen to him? Does he get locked up or what?
I really don't want to be negative, but it really takes a lot out of you to just like trust and believe. But anyway, we serve a mighty God.
Hallelujah.
And so also,
Yeah.
so the leader of the Economic Freedom Front, who is Julius Malema, one of our very, very strong contenders in the political space,
Very
EFF, the Red Berets, he said that he will cause havoc,
Yes.
right? The country will come to a standstill if there's another fuel hike. And yeah, so he was saying that he wants Cyril Ramaphosa out and that. And people are like, Hama, aren't you want to speak? Isn't that a little bit hypocritical of you? Because last time I checked, you were having tea with our former president, Jacob Zuma, who is involved in state capture. And now you want to come and say that Cyril must go. Cyril must go. Cyril must
For me, at this point in time, I'll take Zuma over
Cyril. Yeah.
When Zuma, I saw where the money was going.
No,
I could
really.
see, okay, there's the house.
Yeah.
Okay, the money's there.
There's a fire pool.
Yeah, you see, we know the money's there. There are big hutties there, a nice big hut is there.
A very big hut.
There's more cows here. Okay, we see where the money is.
Yeah.
But Sarah, we just don't know.
No, we don't.
No one knows where the money is going to.
Nobody knows what he's doing. Like, honestly, I don't even know if Cyril knows.
Where's the money?
Cyril, I don't. Just now, you never know. They could pass a law here. Just now we become like, what was it, Zimbabwe, where you can't say anything against
and
the
Cyril
president.
lies to us just so open eyes. With that sad eyes,
face.
that droopy face.
Yo,
Act like he's crying with his dry lips and he's crying some.
it's a tactic.
With Zuma,
it's a tactic.
at least
Yeah.
you laugh about it. And
He's like, listen,
it makes us angry, but we're like,
listen
okay,
properly.
I know.
Zuma stole so much money that he couldn't even like articulate the amount.
Yeah.
And then he was like, listen properly. Cyril's just like,
Cyril wants you to still feel sorry
fellow
for it.
South Africans. Oh man, just stop it now, please. We cannot
But
deal.
Zuma, we saw where it's going, you know.
But yeah, no, Jess, let's get into this topic.
Yeah, let's go.
So yeah, let me
To
just
the
read this article, right?
2015 Toyota Corolla.
So Clyde, if you can please just post picture number 1 for us. Let us have a look.
Scenario number 1, let's go. Yeah. Yo, is that what they're comparing us to?
So this there's an article on the South African. See, now I don't want to laugh, but I'm laughing because of
The comparison.
the comments. I'm gonna get into it now. So there's an article that was posted on the 6th of June on the South African.com. And the article headline is, she's becoming Dorothy every day. Tweep stroll Bonang Mateba's face. Now, Dorothy, I was also like, we as Dorothy
Yeah.
is Auntie Tuli Dorothy or what? But apparently Bonang's second name is Dorothy.
Oh, okay.
So they're saying she looks like a Dorothy now.
Okay, I see.
She doesn't look
look like a Bonang.
Yeah. So I was like,
Shame.
so it says, Tweeps took to social media to drag media personality Bonang Mateba's face after the president of Black Twitter, who is this person that posted this picture, Chris Excel, shared unfiltered images of her and also compared an image of hers with that of the former public protector and advocate Thuli Madonsela. He also compared her to American actress Megan Good, who is a decade older than Mateba, and said Good looks better than Mateba, who is still in her 30s. So Bonang is 33, Megan Good is 43.
Bonang's still young.
And so yeah, she's very young. She mustn't. She's me and her we're the same WhatsApp group. She mustn't keep up. Yeah, and then social media users didn't hold back when they Black Twitter president, who is apparently this is Black Twitter president, at Chris XL102, compared pictures of TV personality Bonang Mateba to Thuli Madonsela and Megan Good. Chris mocked award-winning TV personality by saying that she's starting to look like Madonsela, who's at least 2 decades older than her. While her die-hard fans are concerned that Mateba, who's dubbed one of Mzansi's it girls, might be sick as she doesn't look great. Troll stated that she's just getting old, right? So I did a poll on Instagram once again. And this is the results that came. I asked the questions. I posted this photo of Bonang, not the one of Thuli, just this one of Bonang. And I said, what do you think is going on here? Because I explained now, social media influencer. And apparently Bonang and Mihlali are friends.
Oh,
right? So like you will see that Mihlali she's in a lot of the socialite circles now, and there's also a lot of drama around her dating married men, and how did she really get the money? When that Dubai story came out, they were like, so she's been under the crossfires recently, right? But I asked the question. I asked, what do you think? The first option was people are reaching. Like, this is, man, guys, stop it. When I asked now about Mihlali, do you think that she's ousting Bonang? Was it intentional?
Yeah.
Right? Because maybe she wants to now be the new it girl.
Yeah.
Right? Because you know that there's very few, there's a lot that try, but there's very few that's on the level of Bonang, in all honesty. In terms of her prestige, in terms of her achievements, in terms of her wealth. She's one of the wealthiest TV personalities in South Africa, right? So you can imagine there's a lot of jealousy. You know that like that time with Zumizi when she dropped her book, and then he also dropped his book and he was trolling her at some stage. And then there's also the beef between Pearl 2C and DJ Zintle and Bonang. They don't really see eye to eye because remember Bonang was dating AKA and AKA is DJ Zintle's child's baby daddy.
Yeah.
And so, South Africa is full of drama. The next question I asked is, the next option was smells like foul play. And the last option was, it's not make sure. So the first one, 13% said that people are reaching.
How many?
13, 1-3.
Okay.
40%,
40,
said it's foul play. And 47 said they're not sure. So what do you think, Jess? In terms of, do you think, firstly, the question is, do you think that Mihlali did this purposefully? Because there was no caption when she posted this. It was just this photo. And if you go look at, I searched for Bonang Mateba, she doesn't look like this.
Yeah.
All her photos are clearly then filtered, right? And edited. So why would you do this to, like, you know that she's big on her looks. So people are saying it's an unflattering photo. Unflattering in comparison to what
you used to
seeing and what society has dubbed as perfect. So, what do you think?
For me, it's obvious, man. You can't say, there's no foul play here and what. There's foul play. There's foul play. Are you going to post a picture like this of yourself?
No. Look, I would.
Yeah, okay, look.
But if I were like...
look, in all honesty, I don't really worry what I post. But I still wouldn't post a picture that I'm not myself happy with.
Yes. Yeah, you don't want to be looking crusty out here in these streets.
You know what I mean? Just slock. So for me, it's definitely foul play. It's like, okay, let's take this one out. Maybe there was an argument undercover or something. She's like, can you face? And then this picture came out, and because I would understand if Bonang posted the picture first.
Yes.
And then you went and you like, okay, let's just post the picture as well. What?
Yeah.
But out of the blue, you're just posting a picture like this with no caption, nothing. You just
this picture.
Hi.
And it's of her alone. So there's no context at all to why you did it. You know, even maybe if there was a caption to say something, I would have understood. But there was nothing. Now it's like
natural beauty or something. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I'm serious. Like, go look at Bonang's on her Instagram, right? And she's got 4.7 million followers, right? And none of her photos, looks like this. So there are some people that were saying, like, some of her diehard fans were like, "Hi, Mihlali, girl, what is this now?" But anyway, some people came to the defense of Bonang, and this is what some people were saying. One user said, "I'm disappointed in this comparison as we might not know what Bonang might be going through, resulting in the way she currently appears." Then this person continues to say that there are lots of chronic diseases and depression that most people are faced with and should not be mocked or abused on social platforms. Another person says, "Bonang is finished. This is what happens when you give yourself to Nigerians."
Hectic comments.
Another one says, am I the only one who thought frame 2 was actually Tuli Madonsela, which is Bonang's frame? Another person says, and also ageism is always directed to women. Exactly why Miss USA committed suicide to say we are hard on women aging as it's a disease. We are a toxic society. That pic is not a true reflection of who Bonang looks like. There's a current video of her. That's her. So now you ask yourself the question, right? Have these celebrities actually been trolling us? Because if there's people that saying this is not what Bonang actually looks like. Now you say to yourself, also the filters and the editing is what she actually looks like.
Basically. I mean, AKA says it in one of his songs
Yo.
when they broke up
Yo.
and he like took it all out. But then again, I also feel like you don't know what the person's going through. It reminds me of Wakanda.
Yeah.
When he started losing so much weight,
Yo, the
all
trolls
his
came for
comments
him.
were he's on drugs and look at him, he can't even look after himself and
Yeah.
he's just a drug addict now. No one knew he had cancer.
Yeah.
And until he actually passed away,
Yes.
then I'm sure the same people that was he's on drugs is rest
They
in
did,
peace and
definitely.
whatnot.
And that's what people were saying. They're like, you guys were so harsh you were so harsh towards him on social media.
Yeah.
And now that he passed away, now it's
Now it's-
condolences. Guys, you never know what people are going through and stuff. Maar julle is dieselfde mense wat so gepraat het. And so then it raises the question, right? Is there a fine line between funny and foul? I mean, like, for instance, there are certain comments that you can't deny. Like, when
Yeah.
you read it, you laugh.
is funny.
Even if you do it scale in piece, right? You're going to laugh.
Yeah.
It's like, this was. I mean, when I saw this photo, I was like, but she does actually look like Tuli Madonsela.
does.
But the thing is, nothing wrong with Tuli Madonsela, because now it raises another thing. Oh, is it now? Now you are shaming Tuli Madonsela. Where does she fall into the picture?
She's just
you
living
see what
her
I'm
life.
saying? She's just out here living her life, okay with her looks. She's never trolled us. She's never pulled the wool over our eyes.
Yeah.
This is Tuli Madonsela. It's what she looks like. It's Bonang that's been using the filters and the editing. And there's also nothing wrong with that, because that is what, like, I don't understand. What does society want? You want somebody who is natural. Then you want somebody who is naturally edited and filtered. So what eintlik do you want? It's like, hi guys, your standards are yeah. And this person that spoke about ageism specifically directed to women, it's true. It's like, I don't want somebody who's going to age. Like when guys pick their girls, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. It's your preference, you know.
But the weird thing with that also is, Lee, most of the time you find it's woman on woman.
That's true. That's
So
true.
when you say like ageism and all that things, it's half of the time it's the woman that's taking out the woman. Like in this case, it's a woman that took out the woman.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if you go through most of the comments, it's gonna
It
be
is.
woman.
Indeed. Actually, there's quite a lot of men.
Is there?
There's quite a lot of, like, I'm going to be honest with you. That's why I say Twitter is our toilet. It's just
I stay away.
it's just a show, ne? And so I'm just like, no, guys. Then they compared it to Megan Good,
Okay.
right? And they showed a photo of Megan Good, where she looks real good. She's got makeup on. She's got a full face beat. Right? They put this photo next to a photo of Megan Good with a full face beat, and you can see that there was a filter applied on that photo. Now they compare this.
So it's
and
not
they're
like they put the thing of Megan Good with no makeup
exactly.
on.
Exactly. Now they're comparing the two, and they're like, look, Megan Good 43, Bonang 33. I'm like, also it could have been lighting. You can see this is a poor quality photo.
Yeah.
It could have been lighting. It could have been
Zoomed in.
zoomed
Because
in.
this looks like someone zoomed in and just cropped.
And this looks like it was in Paris,
It
right?
does
You can
look
see
like
the
an Eiffel
Eiffel
Tower
Tower
in the
behind
background.
you. And then there's another photo that one of the commentators posted of Bonang in the same outfit with the same hair, and she does not look like the same photo, because
Yeah.
that photo was obviously edited,
Yeah.
and there was probably a filter on as well. So then you look at that and you do the comparison, and you're like, aye. But now it goes back to the issue of, and then Mihlali comes back, right? And she actually responded, you could say, to what people are saying. When they posted this and they're like, hi, Mihlali, no girl, this is foul play. I smell foul play here. And she said, this is her tweet. It's so tired, shame. I even post memes of myself, but because it's me, there must be more to it. This was a response to...
The people
Allegedly, this is the response to this. This is what she posted after that. But now here's where it starts getting even more tricky. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But this is where it gets even more tricky. You know that Bonang dated Euphonic, right?
DJ.
Yeah. And there was a whole rock morale around that where he was abusive towards her and stuff like that. And then even like with Pearl Tusi, there was a big thing where Pearl Tusi, there was that song of like slap or whatever the case may be, F it up. And I can't remember. It was a TikTok thingy, right? And it was Pearl Tusi sitting next to Euphonic, and they were now... After Bonang came out with it, was also some like thing with the AKA thing and whatever. And then they made fun of Bonang basically, Pearl Tusi and Euphonic and stuff like that, after the allegations that he abused her and he was abusive and stuff like that. Now you get, again, you were saying woman. It's Pearl Tusi now. These women that advocate against gender-based violence. Now that it suits them because they're beefing with somebody else, that fine. Person, it's okay to make that person the joke, right? And this is the toxicity of this industry. Then Mihlali, who is Bonang's friend apparently, or at least they follow each other on Instagram. And Bonang only follows 302 people, and Mihlali is one of those 302 people. So that's serious to me, right?
It's going to be 301 now.
So anyway, after she posts this photo, she posts some video of Euphonic on her story, Mihlali now. Knowing the bad blood between Bonang and... So now people are like, okay, so if this is reaching, what about the fact that why did she post Euphonic next kind of a thing? Is she trying to...
Bad vibes.
Because an enemy of you is an enemy of me kind of a thing, and that's how we become friends. That's just
and
how
also if we are friends, like in this case, if they were real friends, I wouldn't be posting someone that I know you don't like just because we're that close now.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be going and posting Euphonic or something. Like if me and you don't like NC, I'm not going to post NC. Yeah. Knowing that we tight, and
yes.
If I see NC, maybe you don't have to greet him, I'll greet him. But I'm not going to go around posting him and all that stuff.
But you see, here's
especially
the
if
thing.
I'm now loyal to my friend.
Yeah, and it's good that you brought that up because I've noticed this. It's that catty behavior.
Yeah.
It's cattish, man. And like, I remember back in high school, there was this one girl. She was like, not in my high school, in some other high school, but she was among the circle that I knew. And she was like the it girl. She was basically the Bonang among the high school in the area, the high schoolers, right?
But they say you should never be the it girl in school because now... When you look at the it girls that were in school.
Hey. Anyway, so she was now with this. She was the it girl, right? And she was, all the guys were like, yo, yeah, nah. And she was a model and and it was just her now. And she had cousins, these two cousins that were also very gorgeous. But it was that effortless gorgeous.
Yeah.
You know, those girls that are just like, you can wake up and you will look like how you look throughout the day. I woke up like this, flawless, right? That was how it was. And she would never want to post photos with her cousins. And when she does post photos with her cousins, she's in all the good angles looking nice bikini vibes, and her cousins is looking crusty, obviously. Unfortunately for her, cousins were too beautiful, so they didn't even look crusty, right? And then you get those girls. I don't know, do you guys know of people who, you know that this is the beautiful girl, and then she surrounds herself with socially considered crusty girls. Like she doesn't have friends on her level of beauty.
What do they call her friends again? A dove.
Dove.
Yeah.
Yes, the movie
Yeah.
Dove. That is exactly what this seems like to me. That whole industry. Because now you guys are now also from a social media influencer, you now in all the high socialite arenas. It's not good enough for you to just be here at this level. So you want to sabotage.
Someone else now.
Yeah. So then there's a I don't know, do you know him? Slick Talk. He's got a YouTube channel.
That's the one I was looking at, yeah.
Yeah.
But I never watched it. I just read the comments he made about the post and all that stuff.
So this is what he says, right? He says that Mihlali, in his opinion, he says Mihlali did that on purpose. She was trying to prove a point. So this is what he had to say, and if you can just show that there, lights. This is what he said, right? In his latest YouTube video, Slick Talk mocked Bonang Mateba, whose physical appearance had Tweep stalking. He said, "Why is Bonang looking like a second-hand 2005 Toyota Corolla? What happened for you to look like you're pushing 60, like a 60-year-old granny? And that's not normal. Bonang is looking crusty, old and beat down, like she wants to give it up and end it all." He then turned his attention on Mihlali, whom he claims was trying to prove a point. He said, "I think Mihlali did that on purpose. She wanted to prove to Bonang that she's getting old and her time is moving on." Mihlali was like, "Is this your queen? The person you look up to? I'm the new chick now." He also slammed the beauty blogger for being a fake friend. He added, "These people call each other friends, but they do each other like this." So, look, calling Bonang a second-hand 2005 Toyota Corolla. Also saying that she's looking beat down, old, and she's ready to give up. She's looking like a granny.
Don't laugh, it's not right.
For me, I'm like, this guy, where does he actually stand? And that's the thing, like, nobody, look, I'm not saying you must take sides, right? But at least, are you now for Bonang? Or are you for Mihlali?
In the same sentence, you're like, she looks like this, but what she did wasn't right.
Because it's almost like if that was Mihlali's intention, you are giving into
intention.
exactly to what she was trying to push.
Yeah.
So, hi, people, I don't know. Hi, bo. What do you guys think there in the comment section?
Yeah, no, let us know. Do you think this was done on purpose, or it was a mistake by a friend who was just posting another friend who thought her friend is naturally beautiful?
Nah, then
and she
you
just
will say
posted
something,
it.
man. I think this is foul play, to be honest with you. I definitely smell foul play. I'm with the 40% to say foul play. Mr. Miller says, "What's happening here?" Clearly with that photo of Bonang. Even he knows. He's like, yeah. I leave SA, Bonang's looking like this. Is it so bad there in South Africa? The fuel prices is going.
Keegan says social media influencers never post anything dry.
It's true though,
He says
Keegan.
hospital pass. That really was a hospital pass. Yeah. And then Leslie goes on to say good morning to one of the best podcasts from Freezing KBY.
Is
Mr.
that Kimberly?
International Miller. I don't know where's KBY.
Oh,
Leslie, let us know
lekker,
where that is. I'm not make
Leslie.
sure. It's Kimberly. Oh, it's Kimberly, yeah. It's Kimberly.
Yes, shout out
Daar
to
by die
you.
groot, yeah.
And then we've got Daniel Dupree saying cheerleaders.
Hey.
Right. So I want to go over to the next. So this is now apart from Bonang. I found something else now
Oh.
directed to men.
Oh, Simon. But
So-
with him, okay, can I tell you the story about him?
You go ahead.
Do you know his son actually asked him to stop getting
Botox.
Botox and that because his son asked, "Why do you look so funny?"
Yeah. So this is Simon Cowell, right? And this one Twitter user said that, "Is Simon Cowell having an allergic reaction? I'm perplexed." So firstly, Jess, do you think this is funny or is it foul?
For me, it doesn't look much different.
Jesse, no ways. No ways, Jesse. How can you say it doesn't look that much
In the
different?
first picture, it just looks like he's red. Like the lighting is red on him. Then he looks drunk there. Also, and it just looks like...
No, Jess, no. His face is drooping. His face is literally drooping. Like, you look at the eyes.
So is this the bad one?
No,
Is this the bad one?
that's the recent one.
This is the reason.
Yeah. And that was him a couple of years ago.
Oh,
when he,
okay.
when we first met Simon Cowell, that's what he looked like.
Just looks drunk in this one to me.
Nah, I don't think so. I think he is looking a little bit. He's looking droopy. Is he having an allergic reaction? Ay, come on, man. But anyway, then another Twitter user asked, has Simon Cowell being stung by a bee? What's with his face? This person, another user replies, Botox, ha ha ha. The person that tweeted the bee thingy says, oh, laughing faces, shop. The other person, another person replies and says, it's bee-tox. Because he's been stung by a bee. Ay,
Ooh,
boo.
want my money back.
That wasn't funny. That was a pop joke. And then I asked again on Twitter and on Instagram, is this funny or foul? 32% found it funny.
Yeah.
And 68% said it's foul. Right? It's not foul, it's cowl.
Boo! Boo!
So, yeah, I just had to. I just had to put that in there. But anyway, so going to Simon, right? And what Simon says.
What Simon says.
I promise I didn't plan that one.
Lord.
I really didn't plan that one. But
What does Simon say?
Simon Cowell's love-hate relationship with Botox, right? I also got this from the SouthAfrican.com, posted on the 5th of June. From as far back as 2008, Cowell admitted to having Botox. Admitted that having Botox was as commonplace as brushing his teeth.
Yeah.
According to People magazine, the music mogul said, to me, Botox is no more unusual than toothpaste. It works. You do it once a year, who cares? However, in April 2022, he confessed to The Sun that he has gone a bit far with his fillers. Cowell told the outlet that he decided to have it all removed after his appearance left his son, Eric, in hysterics, like you were saying. There was a stage where I might have gone a bit too far. I saw a picture of me from before and the day and didn't recognize it as me first of all. Eric was in hysterics. Enough was enough. There is no filler in my face at all now. Zero, he explained. Cowell also revealed he would be stepping back from fillers as it left him looking like something out of a horror film. So he admits to the fact that
You put chicken fillets.
there was too much fillers that he put in his face and he's not feeling it anymore. And you know what's sad to come to that conclusion so later in your life. And now I think this is the effects of that. So when people are asking, they genuinely like, this does not look like Simon.
Yeah.
Because you can see that the face is drooping, right? It is like gravity has
Saggy.
taken its course. And because the fillers obviously keeps the face up. Again, nothing wrong with Botox. But I also think that with everything, like with all things,
There's a limit.
there has to be a limit. You cannot
100%.
overdo it. Because you are going to get to a point in your life where you just like,
It's just me.
exactly. And
But at least he realized. And he got
Exactly.
to that point. Some people don't get to that point. They just
They
continue and continue and continue.
And it's an addiction again. You're
It is.
addicted to. But then you see, the thing is like the pressure from society.
Pressure of the world.
Wow, come on, sing it now. Pressure from society and from social media. And also, like, the thing is, I'm not saying that it's people are to be blamed. General public, because you also as a celebrity or as a
can think to
person,
yourself.
you must also be like, enough is enough, right? And a lot of even social media influencers, right? YouTubers, media personalities, public figures like Simon Cowell, they realize at a later stage, like, yo, we're taking things too far. And it's like a cycle that repeats itself. And for me, if Mihlali did that on purpose, she mustn't forget that she's also going to get to a point where
100%.
if this is part of a ploy to climb the ranks and to overthrow. Also, I don't understand how was the picture like that going to overthrow Bonang, because Bonang is not only big because of her looks. She's big because even before she looked the way she looked, obviously you can see that she, not obviously, but according to what I see, there was work done as well. Whether that be Botox or a lift or something like that.
Whitening
Also,
or something.
whitening, lightning.
Lightning.
That's it. They not say whitening, lightning.
Lighting.
So, if that is the case, nothing wrong. Everything. I mean, we all want to look good. Like you were saying, you won't post a crusty photo of yourself just for enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, you want to. Your feet must look to the
Clean.
T. And so, but now the thing is, like, even people that want to troll other people, you also gonna get to a point in your life where you either aging because everything has a season.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody on this earth
Or
can
just
be
that
famous.
one day you're not looking your best.
Yeah.
You take a picture and
And it might not even just be the fact that a picture. It could be another scandal. Like, for instance, that way she was dating that Leroy guy who was a married man. And she was, but okay, well, she just was like, I don't, whatever, you know, it's my life kind of a thing. She didn't say that, but she was, the attitude was, well,
that's how
it is what it is. But also caution to her because, hey, see, life has a way of catching up with you, right? Whether you want to call it karma, whether you want to say that what goes around comes around, or as you reap what you sow, whatever you want to call it, it's going to come back. But we need to understand as society that there definitely is a fine line between funny and foul. And I know the comedians are going to be like, I don't say that because now...
No, but then again, we know if you're going to a comedy show, expect anything.
Yeah,
Especially if you're sitting in that front row. You must know
yeah,
they're coming for you.
yeah.
So, if you're going to feel some type of way, don't go to the show or get tickets right at the back.
Yeah.
Don't expect to sit in front. Like with this is different because with the comedy shows, it's like literally just those that's in the room as well. And then with this, it's like a whole social media.
But I think that I think that there are similarities because also with comedy, there is a fine line between there's a finer line, let me put it that way, than with general society and the things that you can say and you cannot say, because it's true that there is certain creative license for a comedian, right? But with that comes a responsibility in your execution of your joke. And that's what makes comedy is the fact that you have to find a creative means to say something that softens the blow. So, like, even when you're mocking at politicians and you're mocking at Jada and stuff. And also, but another thing is, like, why is it that certain groups of society can be mocked and other people can't? That's also another question with the line between funny and foul. It's funny if it's a politician, you laugh with. It's funny if it's a pastor that they're mocking at, you laugh with. It's funny if they're mocking at the Pope or whatever the case may be, you laugh with. It's foul when you do it to a celebrity. It's foul when you do it to your favorite actor, actress, social media personality. We must also, like, do introspection and say to ourselves, but we also hypocritical. The way they said that Julius Malema's hypocritical because now he wants
but it's like a Dave
settle
Chappelle
out.
thing.
Yeah.
It's a funny joke he made. And if you take offense to it, I'm sorry for you. But I can guarantee you there's people out there that he made a joke about that's laughing with him.
Yeah.
And the joke that he made was, I found it funny.
You know what? Remember when, I don't know, like, back in school, they were like, I remember our teachers used to tell us, you'll know it's funny if everybody can laugh with. I don't agree with that statement because our humor is different. Right? As long as it's not malicious to the point where you're mocking people. Because that is the difference. Mocking at people. Look, making fun of throwing a jab, a comedic jab here and there. But now when it becomes personal and you start harassing this person through mocking, and it's funny. Because I've also noticed like some people on Facebook, like the things that, those memes that they post, those quote meme things that they post and stuff like that. It's like, that was a little bit, that borderlines. It's at that point like, ooh.
It's a bit too much
hey,
now.
watch yourself. Watch yourself. You are crossing the border. Don't go there. And those are things that I don't know, what's that guy's name? I don't know, did you guys see on Facebook? Kushen. That Indian guy.
I never saw, but I heard
that
David
posted
was
about
saying
his girlfriend and that left him and that he doesn't like KFC anymore because he even fed her the KFC and this is what she does to him and stuff like that, and he loves her. And this was a guy, shame he had genuine heartbreak, right? But people started to jump on the bandwagon and it was a whole joke. Like it just became a thing of, guys, can we please find love again for this man? Try something else, like don't go KFC. And then I think, who was it? Was it Chicken Licken or Nando's? One of the chicken thingies got involved and they're like, leave KFC, we are here for you. With your next date, we will sponsor it. And no, it was KFC. KFC is like, we're so sorry that you had that negative experience, but with your next date, please bring her in and we will sponsor a meal. They even like sent him messages. So it blew up and it was big. And then one person posted like, this is very malicious of you guys to do this because this guy actually has a real, he's like not mentally well, basically.
Okay,
so they were saying that he actually has a mental issue, right? Disorder. And the fact that people are doing this. But then, like, I think he found love again.
I heard, apparently they were saying he has a girlfriend now.
Yeah, apparently he found love again. I don't know how true it is, but these things, and now it happens. I just hope that it's now not, that this person who is with him is now not doing it now for the clout. Because then that becomes malicious.
Yeah.
And that's foul. So you see, there really is a fine line between funny and foul. Like, when you are throwing jabs at people comedically, right? And you just like, hi, okay, this is getting a little bit too personal now. Yeah?
But he can't say it's not like in his scope because he dated another lady.
So Ashley came in here and he said that they can't say it's not like in his scope because they ate another Mary. But how did he find this Mary? Anyway, however, I wish him well, right?
Yeah, no.
With whatever his journey is, I, for one, wish him well because I was rooting for this guy because his story was so sad. It was really a sad story of how he did everything for her. He even fed her.
Why is it KFC that's always involved in this stuff? Like those that propose at KFC, the people were mocking them. How can you propose at KFC? What not? Then remember when KFC came out and they said, okay, we're going to give you a year's supply of KFC.
Yeah.
Then this company came out and they said, okay, we're going to sponsor your wedding. Then this one. So then at the end of the day, it backfired to all those that.
So maybe the trick is have a bad experience at KFC for a free meal.
Yeah.
Maybe KFC is the ones that are being
try.
trolled here.
You must try at McDonald's.
But anyway, yeah, that concludes today's show.
Yeah, boy.
I did another. I think there was another.
Net van polls.
Yeah, I'm of polls here.
Hey!
Right. When I asked the question about, remember I said comparing Megan Good and Bonang. Don't do that.
Don't be about polls, please,
do
my
that.
girl. I know petrols are high and all, but
This is the only polls I'm on.
but we're not judging.
This is the only polls I'm on. Instagram polls,
Got
by
to do
the
what you
way.
got to do to make that money.
If you want to get on my poll, then go to @Lee Andra _Boysons, right? And so I asked the question between Megan Good and Bonang, the comparison, 43 years and 33
Parental
years.
guidance advice for younger viewers.
And Megan Good is looking the way she looks and Bonang's looking the way she looks. And I asked, is it funny or foul? 33% said it's funny, 67% did not find it funny. Because also the thing is, like I was saying to you, they posted a photo of Megan Good looking good.
Yeah, 100%.
But then again, another person It was funny though, and it's true. Another person tweeted, they showed another comparison of Megan Good and a crusty photo of Megan Good without makeup or anything like that, and a filtered photo of Bonang. And they're like, and now? Megan Good still looks better. Like, I don't know what this person says. Megan Good still looks better and younger. I don't know what you are trying to prove. It's true, Megan Good does look younger, right? Without makeup or anything. She literally is barefaced and she's wearing a kappie. But then again, she's just Megan Good is a different kind of.
Yeah, you can't compare.
She's a different kind of beautiful.
And she's had money for longer than Bonang. We don't know.
Exactly.
She's had money to have the gymnasts in and
then they post
the
a
fitness
photo
people
of
to
Connie.
have stay there in and all that. You see.
Then they post a photo of Connie Ferguson, who is 58 years old, Karabo Jess from Generations.
Okay, I see.
Who's 58 years old, and a photo of Bonang at 33 years old. And Connie does look also, but it's not so zoomed in, right? And it also looks like it could have been, lighting is far better.
Yeah.
Lighting is better. You can see the lighting is better. It looks more professional. It's not just from a camera or whatever. And then the photo of Bonang. But then again, also, I say, to each their own. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Fun fact about Connie Ferguson. She listens to the Crystal Church Choir.
She does. She does. She posted one day, on her
I think it was
Instagram story. And then one of the song that she used was a Crystal Church song.
Yeah.
So shout out to you, Connie Ferguson.
We
We
love
see
and
you.
respect you.
love
Yeah.
and respect
Continue
you.
listening.
And you do look absolutely amazing for 58
Yeah.
years old. I
And
don't know, is she
if you want
58?
to send us money, you're more than welcome to.
But anyway, that concludes the show for today. Thank you so much for everybody who joined us in the comment section. Mr. Miller was also out here. We are very, very grateful for that. All the way from Australia. And we have Leslie from Kimberley. We are
Keegan.
just time, and we are national, international. We are broadening our horizons. We are just
Juan, that's
going.
always on.
Juan, who's always there. Keegan, who's
Tiffany as
always
well.
there.
Tiffany
Tiffany
Goliath.
as well. However, I was disappointed. Tiffany voted for Jesse in the extra hard challenge, and he failed miserably. I'm still the extra hard
You
champion.
know we must
You're on
do
the
sports
Inside Show.
challenges, not eating stuff.
Okay, we can do sports
Yeah,
challenges.
let me
I just
show
want to
you.
remember I just want to remind you the last time when we did that challenge, I beat you. You
No,
and
it was
Eldred.
still food and things are so involved in there. Overall,
Yeah, but still, it was on the level of sport. It was on the level of sport. It was the flipping of the cup, and it was that game. I did it. I won.
No.
I won. Come
Okay,
on,
we'll have
guys.
another game day.
We will do
Let's
another
have a
game
game
day.
day.
And I'll still beat you guys
The
because
devil is
I
a
am the
liar.
boss.
You see, that's
But
what
thank you so
happens when you
much.
start
If you
being
have not yet
overconfident.
subscribed, please do so. Hit that subscribe button. And please, if this was a cool video and you liked it, then
If you
just show
didn't
us.
like it,
show
still
us your-
share it.
Show us your love by eating, then like the thumbs button. It looks like something like this without the grooves here. No,
Wow.
there isn't knuckles, it's just flat. But hit that button.
Like that, basically.
There's still knuckles. So just hit it with your mouse or your finger. Okay?
Most of the people watch from their phone, so,
So
you
eat
with
it with your finger. And then we thank you once again. We appreciate it.
We
and
love
then
you and
if you like
respect you.
this, I saw somebody liked 2 likes. I'm seeing it. Thank you so much.
Thank you to those that done it right now.
There's 6 likes, but I saw 2 likes with my own eyes.
If you look under
Oh,
your
you know what?
seat, you will find nothing.
I heard this morning on the radio that there was a shooting star. People witnessed the shooting star this morning on the
Yay.
M1.
I
or
witnessed
something.
the shooting star not too long ago.
Is it?
But it was like very close. So I didn't know if it was a shooting star
I just wanna
or
say
a
on that
UFO
note,
or an Android.
Jesus is coming very soon.
Like it was
fix-
really, really
Check your
close.
hearts.
Like, you know, usually
Open
a
it
shooting
up.
star, when you see it in a distance, you just see it.
Yeah, people.
But that's
were-
like you saw
even
it
this morning, they
perfectly.
were
It was
like,
like-
it was very bright.
Yeah.
And but you might take it as a joke, but it's true. Jesus is coming soon. And on that note, come to the conference tonight, filled by the Spirit. Here at Crystal Church, we're having a conference.
Yeah, man.
7 Walton Road, Ayrton,
Yes.
7 p.m.
We will not be talking about Bonang or Mihlali. We will be talking about
The Holy Spirit.
Hallelujah.
Aye! The likes went up. The likes went up.
Hey, continue hitting that bell and the like button and the subscribe button.
Mother's children, thanks.
Your mother's favorite.
Okay, Tatani's favorite. So thank you so much, everybody. We love you so much. Until next week. We love you guys. Just say bye there. Okay. Bye, guys.
Love yous. Bye. See yous. Enjoy. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy Easter.